What's up, guys? CKL All-Star Game Draft. Also, we got a little bit of a pre-show here. Yeah, thanks for calling out the mic off. This is my first time with using OBS, actually. I always ran with Twitch Studio. So, this will be fun. This will also be really, rough at first, I won't lie. I downloaded OBS, 15 minutes ago. So, because I'm streaming on the CKL Twitch instead of my own account, and I don't know how to make that work on the Twitch Studio, so here I am. We got the CKL All-Star Game Draft. Finally gonna wrap up that fall season. We've got a lot of great players available. A lot of great stuff going on here. That's gonna kick off at the next hour at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 4 o'clock Pacific. But right now, we can spend the next 45 minutes just taking a look at who's going to be available. Who's available to be drafted? What are the rules for the All-Star Game as well? We still have to figure out who's actually making the first pick, because I'll be honest, that hasn't been decided yet, so that will be fun. I also got an anonymous tip to call out short for some reason, for no reason whatsoever, so we're hoping that short is just going to be the biggest draft bust of the century at this point, so I guess we can take a quick look at who's available to be drafted. We have a total of 24 players, 2 of them being captains. Representing Kutztown University, we got Bo, who also represents U-Turn. And on the other one, we got University of Arizona's very own Elephant 6'2", also representing Lunar Lights of the Interstellar Clan. Yeah, we have some short slander now in chat, so hey, I didn't start it, but it was an anonymous tip. So, I'm not going to reveal who did that, but great players overall. But, yeah, as we mentioned before, Solution just outing themselves right there in chat. That's great. So, as we mentioned, we have 24 players. We have 6 and Bo as captains, and then 22 other players eligible to be drafted. 2 players from Division 1, we got Cairo, representing UCLA, formerly part of UC SoCal, and now part of MK University. We got Fitchy from UA, representing Rear, who's I think is Division 14 now also, which is really exciting stuff to see over there. We got Short, just mentioned them now. Where's my mouse? Short hailing from University of Michigan, now leading one of the biggest super teams in CKL, and also representing MK University. Up next, Isaiah out of Morgan State, representing them as their captain while also being part of Let Him Cook. Then we got Solution from the University of Alabama, rocking their teams there, being one of the best rookies we had from this last season. And now a member of MK University. We got one of my own players right here, the Left Angle, representing Moravian University, also one of my teammates on Only Friends. Then we got the person who wants to be Mr. Irrelevant himself, Sandberg, representing McDaniel College, also an inactive member of MK University, but hey, still a member of the team at the moment. Also, shoutouts to Super Road Rage happening in April, I think that is. Go to that LAN if you are in the Mid-Atlantic area, or just anywhere on the northeast or eastern part of the coast. Following up, we got Baja Blast from Moravian University, also one of my teammates on OnlyFriends, being one of the best captains I've ever seen in person, and a great personal friend of mine. Then we got Klob out of Morgan State, current free agent. Keep that in mind. But right now, being one of the 3 Morgan State players in this game, really excited for them. One of the hottest rookies from the last season of CKL in Division 2. You got I Don't Know coming out of Michigan State, also a member of MK University. You're going to be hearing that a lot tonight. Just a lot of MK University representation here, but great players overall from that clan. We got a couple free agents coming up right here. Obsidia from Morgan State, rounding out the group ran by Zay. Also a very solid player in their own right. And now we're going to kick it off into Division 3 from the University of Alabama, Huntsville, otherwise known as UAH, Creonia. Free agent, very big free agent by the way, 132.8 average is absolutely insane. Now we're going to go into a couple of the Iona boys, starting off with Franken, a member of MK University, champion of Division 3 now as well. And now coming in, getting to play again with one of their own teammates from Iona, Goji Miyoshi, from now playing with Dark Matter in the Interstellar clan. Also coming from Interstellar, with Dark Matter, we got Gold N from Oklahoma. Oklahoma's got a lot of great players here. Oklahoma, I think, is a school with the most players here, so this is going to be exciting. Yo, shout out to Moravian Cyberhounds official Twitch account being in chat. That's the hype to hear. From UNI, we got Lemons Fox now playing with MK University. It was a big question about where they were going to go in free agency. Lucky to see them sign with MKU. JWT from Oklahoma, also now representing Dark Matter, is also another all-star here. And we got Rumble the Bumble, also from Oklahoma, one of my teammates on OnlyFriends. Really excited to have them as a recent pickup. Excited what he's going to be able to bring, not only to the All-Star game, but in MKU potentially, and especially Low Div Cup. And then we got, rounding it out with some free agents here, Rhino Bites from Oklahoma, that big brown boy from Oklahoma, and Atherolite from UAH. We also have a player from the University of Cincinnati. Coach is going to be playing, making their CKL debut, at least in a 6v6 setting, through the All-Star game. This is going to be our first chance to see, Rumble in chat, Rumble mentioned, shout out Rumble. So yeah, Coach is here, and they're going to be this is the first time we're going to see them play, and that's actually really exciting. Getting to finally see some University of Cincinnati action here, one of the new schools that we're going to be going over in the future. If you, at the end of the stream at 8:30 EST, I'm going to be live on my own channel, twitch.tv/spicy_BM, where we're going to have another first episode of CK 101 going into the spring overview. We'll go over that later on in the stream, because right now, this is all just to talk about the All-Star game, which is happening this Friday night at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Gonna have a lot of these players here. And I guess it's time, let's go over the format of it. So, the format we decided on, it's a bit different from the typical 6v6. Instead of just, we were thinking of doing the best of 3, but that would result in potentially 3 hours of Mario Kart. So instead, we're going to be doing a modified version of this. So, it's a 24 race war, split into 4 quarters. So, it's basically going to be 4 rooms at a time. No, not at a time. 4 rooms in a row of 6 races each. At the end of each points carry over from each. So it's still going to be combined points across 24 races, but it's just going to be split up into 4 quarters, 6 races each. Think of it kind of like how to do it in basketball, how to do it in football. If you've been following my streams, you can tell, you know there's a lot of sports influence there. So this just makes it really easy here. So 24 race war into 4 quarters, 6 races each. Points obviously carry over between quarters, and subs can happen at any point during or after quarters. Each available player is guaranteed to play at minimum 6 races. So you get a a half war at minimum. There's no maximum, so if the captain that picks you is willing to play you all 24 races, that's great. If maybe you have to leave early and after like the first 12, that's fine. Someone can sub in for you, sub you out. It's going to be exciting there. And then everything else is the same. Despite being a longer war, there's still no repicks. And there's also normal rules, so 150cc, normal items, hard computer. You get the gist of it. If there's any questions so far about the format, feel free to drop them in chat right now. We got 37 minutes to talk about the All-Star Game coming up and stuff like that, so feel free to drop that here. No repicks over the full 24. No repicks over the full 24. So if Maple Treeway gets picked on race 1 because 6 is going to probably pick it at some point, you can't pick it again in, like, let's say race 23. We'll have a record, we'll have like a list of every track that gets picked, so even if you're on the bench in like the first quarter, you'll still be able to follow what tracks have been played, what tracks haven't been played. So there's also add some strategy into that. So let's leave it like this. So I know Angle is really good on TikTok clock. So whatever captain drafts Angle, you might want to try and save TikTok clock for like maybe quarter 2 or quarter 3 when he gets inserted into the LU. Otherwise, you run the risk of having their best runner being taken away. So yeah, you can play around things like that, make things really interesting. Or if you want to get rid of Mute City early, so Bo can't pick it in like the 4th quarter where it matters. Yeah, exposing Angle out here. Hey, I don't know. It's like, okay, we're still doing short slander. If you pick Amsterdam early, then short can't play it, like, ever. So let's say short isn't playing in the first quarter for some reason, just keep mass picking Amsterdam, so by the time they get in, short can't pick it. So yeah, that's basically, everybody's gotta be TTing TikTok clock. Yeah, I'm going to just see people TTing TikTok, Amsterdam. Anyone else just want to get slandered, like, right now? Like, we want to have, like, that CKL, like, All-Star, like, moments right there. We will see. Who knows? But who wants? Let's do a big board. So yeah, here's the list of available players, stuff like that. And okay, it's all in alphabetical order right here. Actually, no, Solution is totally going number 1 overall. I don't know who's going to pick Solution first, but Solution is definitely going number 1 overall. Solution or at least, well, obviously, yeah. Well, technically, it's because Bama is the first one in alphabetical order, and this is how it's sorted. But I totally believe Solution will go number 1 overall. Which also means Lemon's Fox is sadly going to be the Mr. Irrelevant here, but who knows, that might change. I think, rumor has it that whoever drafts Sandbert is looking to trade the draft rights away for some future draft capital, and potentially the rights to signing Kusan in the 2026 draft. Obviously, I can't guarantee that, but you never know. I think there's a trade package in the works right here. We're going to be seeing some blockbuster moves being made right around draft day, and that's the best thing. You're going to see some amazing draft moves, and hey, seeing some players declare early also, like, I know we've got a couple seniors in here, but you got to see some younger players obviously declaring for the draft early. Thankfully, it's an all-star draft. They're not, like, getting rid of your college eligibility through here. That'd be hilarious. But yeah. So let's go over to players and let's think about, like, who are we drafting if we were captains here? I think we can meme about anyone we want. I actually know, not gonna leak the exact thing, but I know JWT said if he dropped a 100 in the Dark Matter War yesterday, Six was gonna have to take him first overall or as his first round pick. I don't know if that happened or not. The Unova Gym Leader music, yeah, great music, great song. One of my favorites personally. So, what's the thing? Yeah, maybe we'll get the meme pick and JWT will go first round. I think it'd be a solid pick overall. I don't know if it might not be the consensus #1 pick, but JWT could be a reasonable pick if you want to take him first round. Go ahead. I think we're dodging the question of like who's definitely consensus #1 overall. If we are being serious, it's Cairo. I think anyone drafting like 99 times out of 100, we're picking Cairo first overall. And I think the other one time out of the 100, we're picking Solution, obviously. Or maybe we pick Zay. Maybe we pick... Well, we can't pick Short. Today's a Short slander day, so we can't pick Short. Short is definitely going... Short is going to somehow go undrafted. I don't know how, because there's... I have it made so everyone is going to get drafted, but someone is going to forfeit their draft pick, and Short is going to somehow not end up on a team, which is going to lead to some, like, random third team picking him up as a undrafted free agent, and Short is going to suddenly play overseas with world friends. I could see it. Getting the training from Crow and Whooper Goes Whoop, Short is just going to play in France. That's basically what's going to happen. Yo, you're drafting me? Whoa! I was going to say, I was considering just seeing if I threw my name into the All-Star Game draft, would I get drafted? I don't know if I'd get drafted at this point anymore, but I was very tempted to throw my name in there and just to see, is there a coaches draft? Who are the captains? The captains are Six and Bo. I haven't decided who... Yes, surprise spicy draft. We haven't decided who gets first pick overall. What's probably going to happen is that whoever gets first pick, the person who drafts second is probably going to be allowed to host a room if they want, so they get host privilege. Make it a bit even. Yeah, W captains. Coin flip. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to make this spinner a thing. I don't know if we want to do it right now, or if we want to wait until right before the draft starts. But yeah, we are definitely using this wheel. There's only 2 names here, but it's fun nonetheless. We'll save it until right before the draft, and then we'll get to have all the fun stuff that comes with having an All-Star Game draft. The wacky wheel. Spin the wheel. Yeah, there's a lot of excitement for this wheel. I can't blame them. I'm excited for this wheel as well. So, let's take a look at some players here. So, obviously, most people would pick Cairo first overall. I would also pick Cairo first overall if I was drafting. I know Six is planning on taking everyone from Interstellar if possible, so I would love to see if Bo decides to just thwart those plans and just tries and take them all first, so Interstellar just like gets really quickly. Yeah, we'll just have the wheel decide the draft. It's a completely randomized draft, and that's how we're going to do it instead. Well, maybe in the future, that's an idea. Interstellar team, woo. There's also been some chat in the chat, funny enough, about like where each player is going, but where everyone wants to go. There's freaking tampering going on here, and I don't know how. Oh, yeah, there's tampering going on in the CKL All-Star chat. I don't know why we are tampering, but there's tampering going on. So, what do I mean by that? Well, I know Baja and Angle said they want to play together, so that's a package. They said they're a package deal. In reality, if you guys want to draft them separately, I wouldn't mind. Let them play. They play together in college. They play together on OnlyFriends. Feel free to draft them separately. I won't say I allowed it, but hey, I'm only the all-star host. I have no say in really anything about draft selection. Anyone else I would draft together? In all honesty, if I would try to draft Short and Solution together, I think that would be an insane duo to have in any lineup. So if you're able to pull both Short and Solution onto the same all-star team, that would be one of the best moves you could make, I think. Isaiah, I think, could act as I see Solution saying Isaiah is the sleeper 1 pick. I think the biggest question is, do you take Isaiah 2 or do you take Short or Solution? Because realistically, I think it's Cairo goes 1, then one of these 3 goes number 2, and it's really scary. So like, let's say whoever picks second picks Short. Do you take Solution to ruin the Short and Solution Battery, or do you take Zay because Zay on a good day is arguably has potentially be the #1 pick, but then you run the risk of Short and Solution playing together, or if you take Solution second and Short and Isaiah, it's a lot of interesting ideas going in here. So yeah, Buns MK, you let Buns MK stick together, like that's a kind of a draft nightmare honestly here. Like if I'm drafting second, my goal is to take Short and Solution and build around them, and that's one of the most insane 1-2 punches you could have. Other players I think that could be really good sleepers. UAH Creo is probably going to go under the radar just because they haven't played on a 6v6 in a while, but I think having UAH, this you can't ignore the 132.8 average when playing all 10. Like that is scary. I think Creo's probably gonna fall into like the 7th, 8th pick, I think. But if they drop any lower, that's the steal of the draft. Other players I'd be looking at here, well, we went over them. I don't know is a great player to be picking up, I think. I have a feeling I don't know is going to fall a bit lower than I would expect, than I would like, but I don't know would legitimately be a really strong pickup in the middle part of the draft. If you're going to go, if you're looking straight at averages, I think people are going to underestimate Rumble, but maybe it's just my bias from playing with Rumble firsthand lately, but Rumble is going to be insane next season for Oklahoma. So Rumble, I think, might accidentally just fall down the ladder, but if Rumble is a late round pickup, that is one of the most high value picks you can make in this draft. Oh, that's true. That is true. For those who aren't reading chat right now, Lemons is the draft pick you make if you want to make sure you have track privilege. So what I think the strategy is here is, if you are drafting second, so if that's, I don't know if that's going to be Bo or 6 yet, you draft Lemons early, so you can combine host privilege with Lemons' stupid track luck. So you're basically getting all your picks and you're starting off in top spots. That's going to be incredible for whoever drafts second, I think. So Lemons, I think, will be an even numbered pick. So that's going to be really good. Plus, if you pick up Franken, you get to pick your items the whole time. True. Franken has that value there as well. Anyone else we think we can get? If you draft Fishy, you could probably just win because Fishy can just nuke the entire server if the results aren't going their way. Technically, he could do that. I'm not saying he will, but it's there. You have a similar situation with Sandbird. If you're a member of the East Coast Racing Collegiate, which is being covered in CK101 this semester, Sandbird could nuke the entirety of ECRC if you draft him and if you don't draft him and you're beating him. So you could technically, if you just draft Fishy and Sandbirds, you have a monopoly on all of Collegiate Mario Kart on your team. So that's kind of scary now that I think about it. Goji's track picks though, ooh, good point. Fishy has a dad who works for Nintendo. Shouts to the 15 viewers in chat, by the way. We're trying to get this channel to affiliate, so happy to see everyone here and also being engaged with chat and all that. Really happy. Thanks to guys for sticking in, especially because I know some of y'all have already started school. So really happy to see that a lot of you are here now. If you are a team that wants to be picking Cheeseland, you pick Franken. That is true. You also get goated meme formats if you pick Franken. So that's something to consider at this point as well. Anyone else that we want to talk about here? If you're drafting second, the reality is you're picking a lot of players that are good on the anti-inward tracks, because no matter what happens, every time you play against Cairo, there's going to be a lot of Mushroom Gorges, DKJs, anything with a super bounce, because that's just what every team defaults to, knowing that Cairo is in lineup. anyone else we can shout out right now? Let's see. The thing is, every player here is like insanely good. If you take an average of the averages, the room is averaging a 98.45 from last season, which is incredible. 17 of the 24 players here are playing in MKU. So there's a lot of great experience here. A lot of the teams here are very good. The majority of everyone here is first, second, third team, CKL from last season. They're really, and they have players ranging all the way up to D14 here, but definitely even players in Lounge. I know Cairo's like Golden Lounge, I think now. So there's a lot of good skill here. So it's really exciting to see what kind of gameplay we're gonna have now from this All-Star game. Also, if anyone in chat wants to, if they're one of the All-Stars for this season, if they want to say that they can offer stream POV for Friday, that'd be great, because I kind of forgot to put that on the sign-up form, and I'm realizing now I don't necessarily know if we have anyone capable of streaming. I know Angle has a capture card, so I will make them use it if absolutely needed. Short might be able to, let's go. I'm hoping so. Trying to get that that Buns MK footage here in the All-Star game, that'd be insane. Great to hear. We got a lot of people apparently with capture cards all of a sudden. Really happy to hear it. Great, we're just gonna have 5 POVs, because why not? Let's just cycle through a ton of POVs at the draft. Plus, which is good, because like, hey, I want to make sure we at least have one POV for each quarter to make things easy, make things simple, and have it happening. There's a lot of strategy because of the format of 24 races and 4 quarters. There's a lot on. Yeah, can't be on prime time without a capture card. Yo, capture card for Christmas? Let's go, Rumble. We're using you for VOD review next time, by the way, just so you know. But yeah, because of the 4 quarters format here, compared to like the traditional 12 races, there's a lot of room to like put some difference in lineups here. So what you could technically do is like, let's hypothetically say it's Bo plus these 11. You could say Bo's Solution Coach play all 4 quarters, so that's 24 races. Then you just swap each quarter. Franken, Goji, Sandberg for the first quarter, Baja, Angle, Club for the second, Zay, Obsidia, Don't Know for the third, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of good flexibility you can put in with the lineups there, which makes things really exciting, honestly. So you can put a lot of like good variation there. Maybe knowing like, okay, we have a feeling Cairo's gonna play all 24 races if possible. Okay, throw up all the solid anti-inward players. Everyone who has like a minus 158 on Music Park gets to play all of a sudden. Everyone who has like a 134 on Gorge plays. Whatever it is. Force something like that. That'd be fun. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but it could. Never know. We have 20 minutes until the draft starts as well. At the 50, I think we'll spin the wheel, and we'll see who gets to have the first pick. If they want to have the first pick, actually. We'll give whoever wins the wheel spin gets to choose if they want to be first pick or host room, whichever it is. It's like the coin toss in NFL. Obviously much less impactful, I think, but never know. Also, for those in chat, this is your chance to make any comments about whether or not you want, about where you want to be drafted. Like, oh, maybe you're one of those players like, yeah, if 6 drafts me, I will not play for them. Something like that. Make some kind of like obnoxious protest about like where you're going to be drafted. If I'm not getting this draft sign-on bonus, I don't want to play here. Draft me and trade me. something like that. Whatever you want, guys. This is your moment to, for the All Stars here, to have that little player privilege here. With Eli Manning. While that happens, I won't lie. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else that could be happening here. Just so we know. Okay, if JWT somehow goes first overall, we are using this moment right here, a reference of what's going. This is basically my reaction if
with the first pick
if JWT goes first overall.
NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select
David Stern, I swear.
Anthony Bennett of Toronto, Canada.
The whoa, yeah.
University of Nevada, Las Vegas.
That's Cairo at that point. The Cairo doesn't go first overall.
Anthony Bennett.
We ran out of moments to use short slander, so we have to just go down the block, and I guess it's JWT slander now.
NBA draft. Reese, I need medical help.
But no, JWT is great, so
shock on your face. Oh my God.
Obviously we're not. It's not going to come down to this. He's not Anthony Bennett. He is a much better player than Anthony Bennett ever was. So my apologies to JWT, but JWT. So he won sportsmanship award for a reason. Also, playing on the official Collegiate Karting League channel. Yeah. So speaking of which, we want to watch the Zay getting hit out on DK Summit again, just so we can start flaming people. Official channel at this point. That's a yes. Okay. Do we do it with the Hannah Montana music as well again, or do we just do the normal thing? I think I have the Hannah Montana music actually faster up here. So the sad thing is I have the Hannah Montana one available, but iCarly music. I love it. Yeah, we have 15 minutes until the draft, so this is like this is the pre-show content we get here. As for the draft itself, I don't expect the draft to take more than an hour. They'll have like 90 seconds ish to make their pick, but like I really doubt they're gonna take all 90 seconds. Shuts down the CKL. True. Could you imagine? Like I just put the NBA draft music up, NBA draft clip. I had NFL primetime music playing in the background. We let off with Pokemon music. So, and there's Pokemon music in chat. So now Disney's gonna come after us. Do you think Disney cares? That hey, if Disney comes out with like a Mickey Mouse kart game, is there a Disney racing game? I think there is a Disney racing game. We'll just convert to that. Someone should trade their top 3 picks for first overall? Okay. Let's actually think about that. Would you trade? Would we do that? Would chat do that? Play the Steamboat while it's Steamboat Willie video. Yeah, okay, so let's think about this. So let's hypothetically say Cairo goes number 1 overall, and then I don't know, Solution's the first name I see. Solution, let's say they're nice and they let Isaiah go, and then they realize, oh, I can pick short here. Some person goes here. Let's say, I don't know. Let's be Goji fans today. Goji fans, and then let's be, Franken fans. Boom. So would we trade Solution, Short, and Franken for Cairo? Solution, Short, and Franken for Cairo. Yeah, I know. Short and 4. Actually doubt Short is falling that low. Like, legitimately, I feel Short is at lowest number 2. Maybe number 3, depending on if you value Zay or Solution more, but I have Short as my projected number 2 overall. So here's my big board. For those who are curious, so the spicy big board here, Cairo, Short, let's go Zay, Solution, just because I really want to have Short and Solution play on the exact same team. Who's going 5 overall? You know what? Let's give Dark Matter some love here. Goji's going to be going number 5. We'll say Creo. Why not? Franken, MKU love. Who else is here? Who else? Who goes number 8 overall in a hypothetical big board? You know what? I'll go Fitchy, Angle, and then obviously this isn't much. This isn't really valid. This is like off top of my head at this point. And why not? Let's go with the hard thing is picking between lemons and I don't know. They're interchangeable. I'm gonna go with lemons here just because of the track pick value. And I think I don't know is going to be a sleeper pick in this draft. So whoever picks I don't know, you stole the draft. Sandberg number 1 overall? No, okay. If Sandberg goes number 1 overall, then I am playing Anthony Bennett getting drafted. Okay, maybe even worse. Hold on. Okay, where is that video?
He's doing.
This is what happens if Sandberg goes number 1 overall.
Too much to get a guy who has been labeled soft.
Oh, 650 after the video,
which only 11 other guys do.
Is that a trick question?
You tell me.
They gave up Kwame Brown.
Two
Who
first
cares?
rounders.
I could
if Sandberg goes first overall, this is
First
what's
of all,
happening.
understand something. When you're giving up first round picks, if you are a quality team in playoff contention, it really doesn't mean that much. That's number 1. Number 2, and more importantly, Kwame Brown is gone. The City of Angels, Hollywood, just should be celebrated. Throw a parade already, whether you win a championship or not. This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's
slander per day. Maybe, but we might have more Stephen A coming up in the future. Who knows? Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we want to make this like a best of 3, or just one spin takes it all? Staff slander. Oh no. Oh no, I'm on staff. This could be bad. One spin takes it all. That's what 6 says. So here we go. For the spin to determine who gets to choose for the draft. I'm excited right here. This is interesting. It's going to land on 6. Okay, 6 gets to pick because what spin wants to place on 6. You know what? We'll leave it to 6 though. 6 can decide if they want to pick first overall or if they want to pick second and host lobby. You want to go best of 3? Okay. Never mind. Imagine this. We'll go best of 3. So 6 wins the first one. And now this could be match point for 6 right here. I think they really want it to be 6. It's going to land in the exact same spot almost also. So yeah, the wheel definitely wants 6 to be You want to do like an actual snake draft? I was thinking about that. I was like debating about whether or not to do snake draft or whether or not want to do take turns. I know if we had more than two captains for sure. Okay, well, yeah, we can do snake. Okay, how do I do this? Red. What's it? Blue is that one. Oops. I'll fix the numbering later, guys. Don't worry about it. But yeah, we'll make it a snake draft. That's what chat wants. That's what the captains want. Then I'm cool with it. Hopefully, next time we do an All-Star game, I was hoping to have like four captains, one from each division, and then we could have like a real okay, it'd be three divisions and then like one wild card or one special guest, and then that would be a real good opportunity for a snake draft. But we'll do the snake draft here as well. Make that fun. I don't know why I got rid of the numbers. Oh well. It is true. So people get their friends, yeah. As long as yeah, the big thing is I was kind of hoping I was thinking about doing Snake Draft purely just so I could get Buns MK into like an actual team because I think that'd be fun as heck just to have them actually play together in the All-Star game. Celebrity All-Star game with Kusan and JPG. The lore is JPG did play in CKL for half a season, pretty much. So it's not completely out of the realm. No, just gonna. I know that I could just drag down, but this is fun for me. Just I need to waste 5 minutes. Yeah, he goes to a Canadian school. I forget what school he goes to or he went to because he withdrew to do content full time. I think Windsor. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know if we actually figured this out though. Six. Did you want to go first overall or did you want to go second? Because I actually don't know if we determined that or not. You want to go first? Okay, that makes things easy. And for a little key, six. Oh, dang, I got it right the first time. Sandbird first pick, lock it in. Oh my god. Pull up a hypnosis spiral on screen. Yeah, this is how we're going to spend the last like 3 minutes before the draft. Okay, that's gonna bother my eyes. I'm not doing that. Never mind. You mean Yeah, that's how I would love to do that like every time. Follow the CKL Twitch channel. You want to follow Soap. You are getting very sleepy. Follow the CKL Twitch channel. Help us get to affiliates. Once we get affiliate, please subscribe so we can take your money and help pay for our student loans. We are a nonprofit organization, but we need to make money somehow. Why do I have this? I got this when I was in like high school. I don't know. And it's been like I don't remember why I got it. I think I asked for it for like a gift for like Christmas or something, maybe my birthday, and it's come in clutch. Like this was the I don't know. I had this for like when I would do concerts in like high school stuff like that. I have been waiting for this moment exactly, Bo. Yeah, I had the pocket watch. Like I don't think the last time I used the pocket watch was for a formal in like April of last year. And aside from that sorority formal, I have not had much chances to use that pocket watch. In fact, part of the reason I wore a suit to the first ever like CKL stream was just because I needed to make that worth it, that purchase worth it. Because I, aside from that formal, I wasn't really wearing it. Money to set up lands, money to pay Nintendo to be sued for hosting a land. You know what? This is exciting, guys. We have um we have a minute until the draft starts. So I'm gonna quick ask them, like, Six and Bo, do you guys want to get into a call or do you want to just type your message in chat? In chat, whether that be in our All Star Captains chat or Twitch chat, I don't really care. I'm cool either way. Where is Greg? Yo, does Greg want to like if Greg signs up like last second, that's technically not allowed. Yeah, I was gonna say call would be easier. Does anyone drop? Okay, Greg is going to be the first undrafted free agent available. I was gonna do have them DM it to me and announce it, but like I think with a call you at least get the thought process going on, and that's what I'm really excited to have. I need Greg. Okay, so apparently, everyone wants Greg now on their team. So, okay, we'll have an addendum to the rules now. If one of the players, since Bo has second pick, if one of Bo's players drops, like on the day of the event, Greg can sub in. That's our little thing there then. So otherwise, because then I don't want to throw Greg in for the fact because okay, if Greg signs up like right now, and I get and you guys find me one more person to sign up, then I can throw Greg in. But I don't. I want to have it be an even number so everyone gets drafted at least. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. It's like Texas Tech, so I don't know what one we're gonna do. UT Tech, UTT, I guess. Texas, TTU, TTU. Greg. If someone else signs up like last second, we're gonna spend like 3 minutes. Okay, we're going to make this fun real quick. He's an insult. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't do that to Greg. Greg is an Eagles fan. As sorry as I am that the fact that you're going to basically be limping into the playoffs at this point. Gotta give respect. Lunch tray want to be added to the draft. Also, I was gonna say, we could add lunch tray to the draft. Hey, lunch tray, do you want to be added to the draft on Friday just for the heck of it? And now 23, 24. It's Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Even if you don't play, I need someone else to get. I need an extra person just so even if you don't play, you can just go be here. Say you're drafted. I just want one more person just so I can have even numbers. If Wumbo wasn't running stream, yeah, Wumbo, aren't you supposed to be running stream for the event on Friday? You can do both. Don't worry about it. Okay, okay. We'll throw Wumbo in. If once Trey is able to play, then Wumbo will go back to being stream runner, and then once Trey takes their spot, boom, easy solutions are made. Actually, solution, dang. Did not think that was going to be a pun, but there's a pun now. Okay, I'm getting a call now. Where am I getting pinged?